EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Rip, 23. All right, here we go. Done.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Toss left side for Etienne. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They go play action now. Lawrence. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. On play action, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready?
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Quick pass out to Miller. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. This is taken around the 12. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw, Ritter. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. On the ball. Hut.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Open man here is Pro. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. He Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 7-7, our score after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11, Agate.
They go play action with Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
1st down, here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here we go.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Cycle. Blue striker. Yellow, blue. Striker, striker. Ready?
Ritter from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, ETN once more. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30.
30 left.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play action. It's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jet sweep. Here's London. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
If you're dealing with stats in your contract, those are the types of plays that will not help you at all. In fact, they're going to hurt your yards per attempt, your yards per catch. That's not good for him.
But so important for the offense's success, right? I mean, you have to have those plays.
You're exactly right. They only got to get 3 yards, and that's what they needed, and they keep the drive moving. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ritter to throw it.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's a down inside the 20. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ritter.
They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Field, flat. Let's go. Go set.
Here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's complete. It's Miller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Ritter back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On play action, Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Touchdown!
Zay Jones, 48 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. McManus now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sink right, open. 30 left. Sink right. Silver.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Miller, the man in motion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and short. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Jackrabbit.
And London, the motion man right.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Ritter located his running back, Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
Open man here is Cole.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. Go, 10. Green jack.
On first down, Ritter. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking now, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. Rolling to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11, Agate. Hey, kill. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for Jacksonville.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Etienne once more. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Looking in zone for Jones. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
First down, here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. This one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next is score, Jaguars 41, Falcons 17.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. In motion goes the tight end.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
30 left. Same right. Three. Big 13 heavy.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
He juked him. And some room to work.
112 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
That's going to be caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces.